Hello, everyone. Welcome to TD Board Gamers. My name is Dave, and today we're going to take a look at my top 5 protection cards. This is before the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wave. At the time of this recording, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. hasn't come out yet in the United States. Um, and we did see a preview article for Silk that had some new protection cards, so who knows, some of those new cards could make it into my top 5. But anyways, this is my top 5 protection cards pre Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wave. So let's take a look. Number 5 is Clea. She's a 2-cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack. She's a mystic, 2 hit points. Interrupt. When Clea is defeated, shuffle her into her owner's deck. Now, I really like Clea because of that interrupt. She's a great chump blocker, gets shuffled into your deck, it never goes into the discard pile. So, for example, she would not go into the collection from the collector, which that's amazing. And even when I'm doing tribal decks, I will include Clea in the deck just because of how cheap she is and the fact that she can get shuffled back in the deck. So number 5 is Clea. Number 4 is Nerves of Steel. It's a 2-cost upgrade. It's a skill. Play under play under any player's control, max 1 per player. It's a resource. Exhaust Nerves of Steel to generate an energy resource for a defense event. This is great for playing for defense events because you're playing those during the villain phase, and so normally that shrinks your hand. So this would stop that. But also, some defense events get a bonus if you spend an energy, like this one, Sidestep. It's a 1-cost event. It's defense, hero run up. When you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of that damage. If you paid for this card using an energy resource, deal 1 damage to the enemy. Number 3 is Angel's Airy. It's a 1-cost support. It's a location. After you defend against an attack, place 1 fatigue counter here. And as an alter ego action, you can remove each fatigue counter from here, heal 1 damage from your identity for each fatigue counter removed this way. So even if you're playing a perfect defense um, character, there are times where you are going to take some damage, and so it'd be nice. It's nice to be able to fully heal your character. Or if you're playing somebody like Spider-Ham, where you want to do an almost perfect defense, you want to actually take at least 1 point of damage so you can get a tune counter. Well, eventually you're going to need to go and heal your health back up. So that's why Angel Airy is my number 3. Number 2 is Desperate Defense. It's a 1-cost event. It's defense, hero interrupt defense. When your hero defends against an attack, it gets +2 defense for that attack. If you take no damage from that attack, ready your hero. Now this is a staple in the Desperate Defense decks and really good for characters who want to be able to be ready during the hero phase to do basic abilities because they get some kind of bonus when they do that. Like Ghost Spider, for example, her events, she gets to play it trigger when she does a basic event. So when she defends, she would be able to use one of her abilities and then she'd be ready for the hero phase so that she could turn around and be ready again. So that's great. And number 1 is Unflappable. It's a 1-cost upgrade condition. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Response. After you defend against an attack and take no damage, exhaust Unflappable, draw 1 card. So now this is very important for perfect defense, and the reward is that you get to draw a card. So you take no damage, and you get to draw a card. So that is amazing. So these are my top 5 cards for protection pre Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wave. Um, I'm looking forward for more protection cards, of course, coming out in Silk and future products. So yeah, protection is a very fun aspect, and you can do some interesting things especially since the core days where it was like, oh, well, I'm the guy who heals. No, I'm the guy who can defend for everybody. You can be super aggressive. There's cards that allow you to remove a lot of threat. So protection is pretty versatile. Well, anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.